Welcome to Chroniques de Memanda de Terror. Today, we're diving together into a spiritual reconnection hypnosis session, the 33rd of this 2025 season, a deep and transformative inner journey where Christophe is guided by Agathe. What came through in this session is, well, it's an incredibly powerful metaphor for how we live our lives, revealing two very different paths we can walk. And we'll close this explainer in beauty with an original musical creation born directly from the energy of this session.
Okay, so let's get right into it. The session kicks off by framing our entire existence through a lens that is, you're gonna love this, surprisingly simple and familiar to almost everyone. It uses a classic cartoon dynamic to explain two fundamentally different ways of moving through the world, two paths we can choose to walk every single day. And there it is. This one sentence, which came through early in the session, is the key to everything. It sets up this incredibly powerful choice. Are you the one who engages with life, who, plays with the elements around you? Or are you the one who sees life as just a series of annoyances to be silenced, a problem that needs to be solved with force? Now, what's so brilliant about this is how it grounds this deep spiritual idea. On one side, you've got the player, basically Bugs Bunny. He's all about spontaneity, creativity. He's in a constant, joyful dance with reality. And then on the other side, you have the hunter, Elmer Fudd. His whole motive is just to be left alone. Right? He just wants to get rid of the wascally wabbit, the agitators that disrupt his peace. His entire approach to life is rigid, it's reactive, and, let's be honest, it's completely joyless. Let's dig into that path first, the path of the hunter, because it's the one so many of us fall into without even realizing it. The session calls this the normative life. It's this path of rigidity, of obligation, and it so often leads to a dead end. We get stuck, and we don't even know how we got there. It's a life that's lived entirely on the defensive. Just feel the imagery here. It's so powerful. You wake up in the morning not with a sense of openness, but with your defenses already up. You head out into the so-called urban jungle with your rifle loaded, ready to shoot down anything that gets in your way. Anyone who might slow you down. Anyone who dares to be a little playful or disruptive. The whole point of the day isn't to experience life. It's to conquer it, to control it. And this is where that path ultimately leads. The session describes it perfectly. It's like being stuck on a roundabout where every single exit has a no entry sign. You feel like you're moving, you're burning gas, you're exhausted, but you can't get off. You're just going in circles. And that endless circling leads to constant frustration, deep resentment, isolation, and eventually losing your very reason for living because you've spent all your precious energy fighting life instead of actually living it. So, what's the alternative to this bleak, exhausting roundabout? Let's switch gears and move to the other path, the path of the player. Let's see how this approach builds a completely different and infinitely more fulfilling reality. This is the absolute core of the player's path. It's about tapping into that vital impulse, that creative, joyful energy where time itself just dissolves. You know that feeling, right? When you're so absorbed in a moment of connection or creating something that hours just feel like minutes. This state isn't just a fleeting pleasure. The session says it's so profound, so full, that it can fill an entire eternity. You see, this path is built on connection. It's the joy of being alive, the joy of not being alone, of sharing these timeless moments with others. But, and this is a really crucial point the session brings up, it can be painful to want to play when you feel like you're the only one playing. It can bring up all those old wounds of abandonment. So the big question is, how do we choose this path? How do we find the courage to play, especially when the world feels like it's full of hunters? And this is where it gets really beautiful. The session doesn't just leave us with the problem, it offers a profound solution. It gives us a key that can unlock the player's path, a way to consciously shift from that hunter's mindset to one of total openness and connection. The answer is to love profoundly. And look, this is not some passive, romantic idea. It's described as an active, powerful force. It's the energy that can literally dissolve rigidity. It's the warmth that can melt the ice that has cooled our hearts and the hearts of others. By choosing to love profoundly, we start to understand the fears and the pains in other people, which allows us to communicate in a way that is soothing and enveloping instead of confrontational. And to make this real, the session gives us this absolutely breathtaking symbol for the practice, watching a sunrise with someone. Just think about that for a second. When you watch a sunrise, you're connecting to a rhythm that is ancient, a rhythm that's been happening since the earth began. And that single moment, you were also connected to every human who has ever marveled at that same sight and every human who will ever come after you. It's an act that recharges your heart with a universal love and a deep, profound gratitude for simply being alive. Now, you might be thinking, okay, that's a beautiful metaphor, a really poetic vision from one person's inner world. But what happened next in the session suggests that this is something much, much more, something that points to a shared, tangible reality.
So the guide, Agathe, and the subject, Christophe, experienced what they call a triangulation. It's basically the idea that this experience wasn't just happening for Christophe. It was being shared energetically between him, Agathe, and the spiritual guides they were connected to. The information, the feeling, it wasn't just flowing one way, it was a shared field.
So check this out. As Christophe was talking about profound love being the key, about this warmth that can melt the ice, Agathe, without any prompting, suddenly began to see a great fire in her mind's eye. And then she felt an intense physical heat localized right in her own heart. Her physical sensation was a perfect real-time mirror of the very concept Christophe was describing. It was as if she was feeling the warmth of the love he was channeling, confirming it wasn't just a nice idea, but a palpable, real energy.
So what's the ultimate takeaway from this incredible journey? The final instruction that came through was simple, yet just so powerful. Savor. 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 Savor these moments of connection, of beauty, of profound love. Savor the sunrise. Savor the shared joy. These moments, they're not just pleasant distractions. They are the medicine. They are what restore our confidence in life, in humanity, and they show us the path to a peaceful, harmonious existence. And so, as we wrap up this part of our journey, we leave you with this question. As you go about your day today, are you the hunter or are you the player? And maybe more importantly, what is your sunrise? What is that simple, profound moment you can savor today to reconnect with the joy of simply being alive? And now, let's move to the musical composition, inspired directly by this session. If you enjoyed this episode, please click the thumbs up, leave a comment to share your experience, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss the next journey on Chroniques de mes mondes intérieurs. If this resonated with you, share this episode with someone. Sometimes a single moment of connection can change everything. See you very soon for another inner journey.
Two paths diverge in the light. Which one feels right? In the cartoon of life, we're all just players or hunters. One paints the sky with laughter, the other chases thunder. The hunter's path, a fortress built of shoulds and musts, while the player walks barefoot, savoring the dust. No maps, no clocks, just sunrise in their eyes. They turn the ordinary into paradise. Or the ice of regret, choose your rhythm, but savor every step. Feel the air below. Step where the wild love plays slow. Oh, which path are you on? What's your sunrise? Is it frustration or the joy? The hunter marches through the concrete jungle, cold and gray, aiming at shadows, forgetting how to play. But the player, they collect raindrops in a teacup, turn subway chaos into symphonies. never given up. They see the match in a stranger's smile, turn impossible into just wait a while. Oh, the weight of never, or the wings of yet. Choose your anthem, but savor every breath. Breath. Feel your arms great. Breath. Breath. Find yourself. Hope for power. Which path are you on? Is it resentment or the joy of sharing a moment divine? Love profoundly melt the rigidity, let your heart ignite. The answer's simple, restore is true, embrace the light. Oh, restore, restore, restore the child in you. One step, one breath. Your whole world's made new. Step one, connect to rivers, trees, and starry skies. Let nature's heartbeat sync with your own size. Step two, share your witness, your truth, your tears. Turn lonely echoes into thousand-voiced cheers. Step three, recharge with love that's vast and deep, where wounded souls and weary spirits sleep. To wake up dancing. No more Sunday, today's the canvas painted bold. No more not enough, your story's worth its weight in gold. Break the chains of perfect, let your spirit run free. The player's path is where you're meant to be. All shouting with joy. Which path are you on? What's your sunrise? Is it I can't, or watch me run? Love profoundly melt the rigidity, let your heart ignite. The answer's simple, restore what's true, embrace the light. Restore, restore, restore the child in you. One step, one breath. Your whole world's made new. Savor the coffee steam, savor the sidewalk's dream, savor the now it's made for this, to restore your confidence. Two past, one sunrise. You are the player, you are the light. Savor